Amatsutsumi.
Oh, hello guys. It's Shiko here, and I'm gonna be playing Amatsutsumi, 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 Amatsutsumi. Okay, so this game is a visual novel, and I've heard, no, rather, I've seen that the game has been rejected by Steam, so I'll be playing the R18 version. Hold on. This is the opening, right? No, hold on. We're not going there yet. This game was translated by... who was it? Who was it again? Was it Sekai Project? Amatsutsumi. Yeah, it was by... It's translated by Sekai Project and Denpasoft. Okay. So I guess let's get started. Let me check the settings for a moment here. Always checking the settings before I started recording, so hopefully everything should be good. Oh, let me see here. Oh yeah, audio is fine. Hopefully, voice audio, BGM audio. Yeah, skip mode, good. Text speed should be maxed. Yep. Okay, good. Looking good. Okay, let's start. New game. Ooh, a visual novel by Purple Software. Chapter 1. Kokoro. I can't read the surname, but it's a Kokoro chapter, and that's her. I don't believe that she's the poster girl, right? The poster girl had short hair. Wow. It's a beautiful sky. Okay, egg. Egg. Yes, indeed. Beneath the blazing summer sun, the ground is very hot. Hot enough you could fry an egg on it. Oh, it's that hot? It's summer after all. I can hear cicadas. It's definitely summer. It's your generic Japanese summer. As I lie flat on my back in the dirt, I feel like my head is being cooked to perfection. Yes, I'm an egg, and an egg am I. What the heck is this monologue? Maybe my head isn't cooking. Maybe it's incubating. What will hatch out of my head? A chick? Maybe God? He's losing it. Oh my god. People ask whether the chicken came from the egg or the egg came from the chicken. But even if both chickens and eggs came from God, God might have come from an egg, too. Oh, maybe inside the egg, that is my head, there is yet another egg. We're getting a bit meta here. Whoa. So that's me? I'm lying on the ground or something. Wait, what on earth am I thinking? My head adult brain has apparently been running off the rails. Yeah, of course. Stop losing it. Return to reality. I can tell from my cramped muscles, weak body, and confused mind that I must be suffering from the heat stroke. I've been making sure to stay hydrated, but it hasn't been enough. I've been walking through the mountains for several days without food, and I must have sweated away too many electrolytes. Okay? Another way to say salty sweat. I was so relieved to finally come across this man-made dirt path that I collapsed on the spot. Oh, so this is a path. A dirt path. Probably in the middle of a park or a forest or something. Now I can't move a muscle. Could this be the end? Dots. Heat stroke. Of all the stupid illnesses. Actually, no. I shouldn't be so careless with my words. If this is to be my fate, I couldn't ask for a more fitting end. I'd chosen to follow my heart, and if this is the result, so be it. Oh. I try to resign myself to my impending death as my consciousness begins to fade. Suddenly, a dark shadow flits across my vision. Ow! Ow! What the hell? Well, I can't really blame them because I'm sleeping on a dirt path in the middle of nowhere, I presume. So, yeah. Something incredibly heavy smashes down on my face. She must be... It's a she, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a she. Her shoes... The shoes are really, feminine. Ow, 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 ow. Gah! I managed to muster, the strength to riff on the ground. Talk about kicking a guy when he's down while you're sleeping in the middle of the road, little man. Boy? Yeah, it's a girl. I guess. Wow, I stepped on something squishy. Squishy? Through the pain, I hear a surprised, but not very concerned voice somewhere overhead. Whoa. Whoa, 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 she looks really, pretty. Wow, a person, I'm so sorry, are you okay? She says. A long-haired girl is staring down at me. Now she's looking mortified. Apparently she hadn't noticed me lying on the side of the path. Not at all how I expected to meet my first outsider. Ugh. It doesn't hurt. Well, what's with these brackets here? I'm pretty sure that's not monologue, right? No, it's inside the quotations. So, okay, whatever. Just leave it there for now. It isn't a real solution, but the pain in my face vanishes as soon as my voice reaches my ears. It hurts. I would ask the same thing. Water. Salt water. Salt water? I mean, fresh water's fine. Ah, yeah. Okay. Ah, okay. I see. I never really knew that salt water could help heat strokes, but okay. You learn something new every day. The girl jumps up surprised and begins looking around. I don't believe energy drinks have salt water. Do they? Electrolytes? Do people say electrolytes in everyday conversation? Electrolytes lozenges. Lozenges, is that how you pronounce it? Lozenge. I think it's lozenge. Oh, it's lozenges. Electrolytes, lozenges. Okay. She produces some small tablet-like objects. Tablets? Tablets? Is it salt or something? She speaks to herself as she pops one of the objects into my mouth. A powerful salty taste. Oh, okay, so it is salt. Maybe some kind of medicine for heat strokes or something. Temporary relief for heat strokes? Oh. Salty taste spreads across my tongue. I feel energy returning to my poor body. Thank you. As I salivate, it becomes easier to speak. To your place? Thank you for your kindness, I guess. I would love something to drink other than these tablets. But these tablets would do for now. I'll pay you back. Hopefully he can pay her back. Does he have money? Can I walk? Despite almost passing out a minute ago, I'm feeling more alive thanks to the rock salt. Oh, it's rock salt. It's tablets. It's tablet-like looking sizes of tablet-sized rock salt. Sorry, which is somehow turning sweet in my mouth. The stomp to the face after me too. Oh my god. But I'm not feeling lively enough to actually stand up. On the other hand, though, I can't just keep lying here, waiting for death. I decided that it's safe to push myself a little while. Body, stand up. Oh, these brackets again. Body, stand up. The first one with the brackets was "it doesn't hurt." Is he saying this for himself? Is this some kind of command or something? Does he have some sort of superpower? Body, stand up. I mutter softly so that only I can hear. Okay. Instantly and without any conscious effort, my palms move to brace me against the ground as my legs and arms push me to a standing position. Oh my god. You're okay there, bud? You're blurring up right now. Your eyes are blurring. Woohoo. Real. Unsurprisingly, I suddenly feel dizzy and my heart is pounding. I'm not allowing myself to feel the pain, but my body is in dire shape. And I know I might drop dead at any moment. Let's go. Lead the way. Thank you for your kindness. My name is... Oh, introductions. Introductions are important. My name is Makoto. The girl is ready to help me walk down the path, but I want to make sure to introduce myself while I'm still conscious. Oh, okay. So her name is Oribe Kokoro. Kokoro. What, first name basis? Already? Oh! Wow, even she's surprised. Of course she'd be surprised. I started to correct myself and call her Oribe-san, but I know that she's chuckling happily. She's surprised, of course. I'm pretty sure anyone would be surprised. This is not a normal situation. Is it unusual? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, like she said. It's pretty normal to have that happen. Never have that happen in your whole life. Yeah. Huh? Is that so? I think to myself. Okay, let's go. Let's hurry. I'm pretty sure the rock salt will only last so long for my body to hold up. Head nod. He needs commands to move his body right now. I'm pretty sure he's either really pale and half dead, or he needs sleep. I'm pretty sure he needs sleep. We should find somewhere to rest. I whisper to myself while my head nods in response. One more time. Body, walk. Again, he's commanding. Not good. Hurry. He's overexerting his body. The two of us slowly make our way down the path. And after about 20 minutes of... Oh my god, 20 minutes. We come upon a settlement. This is a town. This is just straight up town. Oh man. A settlement, a town. Yeah, a town. I'd love to inspect every inch of it. But I'm in no state for it, physically or mentally. I feel the Reaper breathing down my neck at every step, but I can't even muster a cold sweat. Kokoro stops and turns to look at the building on the side of the road. Side of the road? Is it that place? What does that say? Owagami. Oh, Oli. I think it's Origami. Origami? The house is built in a Japanese style that isn't unfamiliar to me. But it doesn't look like an average house. Yeah, it's pretty old-fashioned. No, old-fashioned? Oh, that's a pretty weird word. No, I should say cultural. Cultural. Oh, it is origami. Yeah, I knew it. That's a read. There's a sign that says Cafe Origami.
そう、私の家は喫茶店なの。
Okay. Yep, that's right. My house is a cafe. Yay.
お金は取らないから安心してね。
Okay.
人助け。
Okay, that's good to hear. You won't charge me? Okay. Thank you for your kindness.
ただいまー。
Well, she did not say mom, but yeah, wow. Mom, I'm home, she says. Apparently it's her mom.
おかえりなさい。で、
Oh my.
あら？
Oh wow. Oh, wow. That's quite a young-looking mom. When I follow Kokoro into the cafe, a woman who looks a bit like Kokoro looks at me curiously. She's wearing a highly decorated clothing. No, she's wearing highly decorated clothing, so I can tell she must be of high social standing. That's a weird description. I can't really say this is high social standing.
あのね、お母さん。この人は誠くん。
Yes, my name's Makoto.
あらあら。私は織部あずきです。
織部あずき。
で、その誠くんは心のお友達？
There's a little story here. Maybe could your daughter film me? Maybe I could be your friend starting today. What is she gonna say? What is she gonna say? Kokoro looks at the two of us in turn and uncertain what to say.
拾っちゃった？
I found them. Can I keep them?
あらまあ。
The latter half was unnecessary, but let's go with that. Latter half of the sentence. This conversation is taking in an odd turn. But I'm busy being impressed by how cool and nice and cool it is in the room. Oh, there's probably a air conditioner in the cafe. That's good. At least he's gonna recover a bit, hopefully. It's the height of summer just outside the door, but inside the house it's almost like winter has come. Bless your souls, air conditioners is the best invention ever to be made for mankind. Yeah, I've heard of this. It's a machine called an air conditioner. Incredible. Yes.
心？お母さんだって犬も猫も好きだけど、うちは飲食店だから、何でも気軽に拾ってきちゃダメって言ってるでしょ？
They're treating me like a stray animal.
しょぼん。
あ、
しょぼんじゃありません。でも、例えばペンギンとかコアラなら喫茶店の客寄せになるし。
Koala? I'm a koala?
ペンギンならちょっと考えるわね。
Penguins are alright? So if I'm a penguin, then will it be alright for me to stay here for a bit?
どこかにペンギン落ちてないかな
I wish a penguin or two would turn up somewhere. Well, I'm sorry, but penguins only live in cold environments.
北極?
Yeah, the North Pole, I guess. So, your mom says.
白熊も好き
What's this conversation going? We're derailing the conversation. What happened to me?
拾ってきなさい
Packing? To the Arctic? Tomorrow?
動物園から抜けてくる方が早いよ
Steal? Steal one from the zoo?
それもそうねペンギン強奪してきましょう
You're agreeing? No, aren't you a mother? You shouldn't teach your daughter these things. That's not good. I want to ask what a penguin was, but I can't find the right moment to butt in. This conversation is moving too fast for me to keep up, and I'm clearly out of my depth.
それでね、誠くんは死んじゃいそうだったから拾ってきたんだよ。
Okay, skipping the conversation, went straight to the conclusion. Yeah. She found me, I was half dead, and she saved me.
死んじゃいそうだった？
Yup, half dead.
熱中症で倒れてたの。だから何か飲ませてあげようと思って。
Yup, from heat strokes. Can I have a drink? Maybe? I'll pay for it.
あらまあ、あら。そういうことは早く言いなさい。ぬるま湯の塩昆布茶にしておきましょうか。
Like mother, like child. They're both really kind. I gaze blankly at the two of them. Kokoro places a kettle full of water on top of something, and I hear a snapping sound as she lights a fire with just one finger. You really don't use firewood for cooking, do you?
薪？
Wood? Wait, hold on, huh? You really don't use firewood? Really, he must be from a very inconvenient place. Somewhere far beyond. In the middle of a forest or something. He must have been living in the forest. I wonder how old he is. The machine I see emitting flames in front of Kokoro probably isn't anything special to the average person. Soon I find a teacup placed before me. I put it to my mouth. This is an excellent tea with a fine flavor and barely any aftertaste. But right now my body only cares about the water content. I finally feel like I'm back to normal again. I doubt it, but temporarily, sure. Happy to hear that. Thank you very much.
いいの。
And thank you for the tea. Yeah,
と
thank
い
you.
うか、誠くんはその
What?
時代劇の役者さんか何か？
Oh my, do I look handsome enough to be from a historical drama? Is that what she's implying? Huh?
しっかりした浴衣だよね。
Oh, the way he wears his yukata? He really must be from somewhere that was out in the forest or something, or in the fields. Somewhere outside of civilization, probably. Is there something strange about my yukata? I spread my arms to show her my yukata, which was admittedly less than fresh after my day's long hike through the mountains.
とっても似合ってるよ。
Thank you, I guess.
似合いすぎて気になるくらい。
Oh, thank you. I get it. I did know that people usually wear Western clothing here in the outside world, but I didn't have any other clothes.
どこかの演劇部の子とか、時代劇の役者さんなのかな。
So I look, I have the features that can be workable as the actor. Drama club at school. Oh, and I'm pretty young then.
むしろタイムスリップしてきた人とか？
If I'm as young as what she says, someone that could be from a drama club in school, then I'm probably around like 17 or 16. Maybe 18 too. Maybe a time traveler.
ありえる。
Oh, imagine me getting transported to the modern world from another world. Isekai. The two of them are whispering to each other, and it's not like I can't hear them at this distance. I know what time travel is. And that actually might be there pretty close to the truth in a certain sort of way. Oh. Okay. What are you implying there?
落ち着いた？
I'm feeling better, thank you. Kokoro comes closer to me with a smile on her face.
だいぶ顔色も良くなったね。
Thank you, thank you. Yes.
もしよかったらなんだけど、誠くんがどんな人かとか、どうしてあそこで倒れてたか聞いてもいい？
Why was I collapsed there on the side of the road?
その前に保護者の方に連絡しておく方がいいかも。
I don't think I have parents. Maybe he might have some guardians.
ああ、そっか。
Probably. You can't. I mean, someone could. There has to be someone that had raised them in the forest. In the forest or somewhere. Actually, I'd rather you didn't. If they find out where I am, they'll force me to go back. Oh my god, we have a runaway. So he ran away. I started to get flustered, then it hits me. Wait, I don't even remember where I came from, so I can't contact anyone anyway.
どこから来たのかわからないの？
That's a strange line. I'm not sure whether I should say more, but they did save my life after all. I should at least tell them something. The place where I lived before is deep, deep in the mountains. It took me several days of hiking. Oh. Before I got to the road I collapsed on.
何日も？
Several days. So it was a 4-day trip from his living from where he was living, I guess. 4, I think. I tried to remember how many days I'd slept along the way.
じゃあ、お家の電話番号は？
House phone number. He must have been on the run or something. He ran away for some reason. Your home phone number? Probably no. There are no telephone lines there, or even electricity. No surprise there. I don't have any family either. So okay. I don't think it'll be necessary to contact anyone. Yes, I guess he doesn't have any family. He should have someone. He did have someone though. That's why he's escaping from them. They don't seem to be family though.
携帯は？
Isn't there anyone there who has a cell phone? I think there are 2 or 3 cell phones in the village. A village? Okay, it's a village. Their batteries were all flat, of course. A village. That sounds really suspicious. He has no family. He is on the run for some reason, and he can use some strange command-looking power with words or something. Vocal command powers. And they're all surprised. Of course they'd be.
電話がなくて何日も山を歩いてきたって、そんな場所が今の日本にあるのかな？
They're surprised. They're surprised.
何か訳ありっぽい？
I bet there is some bits of history to me.
はい？
For sure, I definitely do believe so.
だから自分で拾ってきたんだからちゃんと面倒見るのよ。
You picked them up. You picked them up. You picked him up. So you're gonna be the one to take care of him. Apparently, they've decided to treat me like a charity case or even a basket case. But who could blame them? I'm so ignorant of the world that I might as well be a clueless time traveler or whatever else. Now then, what to do next? I slowly draw the tea into my mouth as I think. Who am I? Who am I indeed? I am he who speaks, Bane but a word, boom but a word. I whisper. Though I can't explain everything to them, I'm simply not equipped to survive on my own. These two seem nice, and if possible I'd like to ask for their help. And anyway, my longing for deep and fulfilling communication with others was the reason I ran. Oh, he said it. He said it. Yeah, I ran away in the first place. Wait, so my longing for deep and fulfilling communication with others was the reason I ran away in the first place. That is implying that the place where he used to live in the village, they were not allowed to communicate for some reason. I think back over the last few days. Oh, are we going back? Flashback? Oh, 4 days. It seems like a lifetime ago. 4 days ago, I was still back in that hidden place. Hidden place? Hidden village? That sounds oddly familiar to another series. The hidden place. Oh, wow. Wow. It really looks like a small village. It's a rural village. That day I was looking out over the village, feeling the gentle early summer breeze at my back. This place was too quiet. The smell of the flooded paddy fields, the sound of the rice plants and the grass swaying in the wind, and nothing else. No human sound, no voices, no words existed in this place. As the distant descendants of the ancient mountain gods, who had inherited the power of Kotodama, which entered into our words when we spoke. And so we spoke rarely. I have heard of Kotodama before in Japanese lore. So I see, now that you mention it, the powers that require the use of words is called Kotodama. Kotodama, huh? Our village was an otherworldly place where people interacted with each other only by the slightest movements and gestures. Ah, I see. So everyone is a descendant of the god that can use the power of Kotodama. I guess if they speak, they might end up using the powers on each other. That's why they're not speaking. But yeah, that sounds like a really sad society. I am he who speaks, Bane but a word, boon but a word. But while other worlds, like our village, were all well and good 1,000 or even 100 years ago, nowadays it's hard to truly stay isolated. No matter how different our village was, it was still connected to the rest of the earth. In fact, at regular intervals, some adults would be chosen to put on Western clothing and leave the village on expeditions. When they returned, they brought with them medicines, farming equipment, or fuel, and various useful items made with strange materials like plastic or aluminum. Interesting. I still hadn't seen the outside world with my own eyes, but the fragments of it I've seen brought back by these returning adults have been more than enough to steal my heart. Okay, so this is how he started getting interested in the outside world.
行きなさい。
What's this? It's another command here. You must leave. It's a voice of a girl. Is it on Is he hearing that? A voice reverberated deep within me. I'm pretty sure someone used a kotodama on him, telling him you must leave. I see. Is that why he ran away? No, that might be part of the reason why he ran away. As I stood there, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned and saw one of the other villagers walking towards me. He glanced at me briefly as he passed by, and continued walking silently towards his house. Neither of us had spoken a word, nor had I expected otherwise. Yeah, that sounds so sad. I just wish I could greet someone once in a while. I guess because he was raised, since he was a baby in this confined in this village here, he must have been very interested in newer things outside of his village. That's probably why he ran away. Also the voice. I gave voice to my thoughts. Good morning, hello, how are you? Good evening. Greetings. Words of closeness. Words of courtesy. The words quickly dispersed, carried away on the summer breeze. I returned home and put away my farming implements. The day's work was done, but this close to the summer solstice, I often had time to spare before the sunset. Wow, he's living at a really fine place, but very old. This is like something from the previous age of Japan or something. Like more than 100 years ago. That's where he's putting the firewood. I see now. I guess he puts firewood in these holes here, in this stone-looking stove. This is probably the stone stove he's referring to put firewood in. I looked around inside of my house in the fading light. I was living here all alone. When I was a young child, an epidemic had swept the village, and both of my parents had succumbed. The epidemic had come to the village from outside unwittingly. Come from outside, unwittingly brought back by people returned from a expedition. If we had been more isolated, we would have been safe. But on the other hand, if we've been less isolated, our immunity would be stronger, and we would have access to modern medicine, which could have cured the disease easily. Yeah, it goes both ways. Yeah, even if you did isolate yourselves, it could have been the epidemic could have spread through animals instead. So it's not entirely not entirely possible to completely avoid a epidemic. But on the other hand, if we'd in a way, the outside world caused the deaths of my parents, but in a way, it also could have saved their lives. Beyond the borders of the village, both good and evil awaited. My obsession with the outside world was likely caused by this dichotomy. I've been aware of this. I've been aware of since my early childhood. Dichotomy. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. I couldn't think of anything to do, nor did I have any work left, so I decided to leave the house for a bit. Dichotomy. Evil and good, huh? This also must have been one of his many reasons why he left the village. He has no attachments left in the village. That's also probably why. Walking along the mud banks, lining the flooded paddy fields, I looked around to make sure nobody was watching and slipped into a thicket. As I pushed further into the dusky woods, the air became colder, and I began to hear the sound of water. Whoa! It's animated. Whoa, the waterfall is also animated. Beautiful. I arrived at the bank of a mountain stream. Yeah, that's absolutely gorgeous. Holy my. Making sure not to slip on the mossy stones underfoot, I made my way to a certain trunk. It's to a certain tree and withdrew a metal box from a hollow on its trunk. Okay, I opened the box and took out several books carefully wrapped in a plastic bag. These were manga and novels. Books that were forbidden in the village. Books, manga and novels are forbidden. Wow. Probably someone on a shopping expedition had been like me, with a fancy for outside culture, and had secretly brought these books back with them. I'd read each of these books dozens of times. I'd read through each of these books dozens of times, and I had completely memorized their contents. Still, I carefully picked through the collection, one by one, until I finally settled on a manga. It was a weekly. It's probably weekly shonen. It said on the cover that it was published once every week. Yeah, if it's like something published every week, then it's probably a magazine, like Weekly Shonen, where they feature like the first few chapters of 6 or 7 different popular manga. That's probably the kind of book he's holding. Because volumes aren't released every week, they're like released every month or something. You know. Inside it was depicted were all the richness of human relationships. Yes, it was all about communication. I see now. Manga and light novels also nurtured his interest of the outside world and communication in general. Oh, in light novels? No, it's just novels. Novels, light novels are same thing. I view into a world where people were free to use words, free to hurl their emotions and desires at each other. Yeah, manga. Definitely manga will have that sort of thing. People screaming and letting out their feelings in speech bubbles to other characters. The only thing I found disappointing about these stories is that they had no ends. To be continued next week. There were no beginnings, no ends, just tantalizing middles. School. Yeah, that's what you get for reading weekly shonen or anything. That's too bad. School. A place of learning where boys and girls my age gather together. So okay, he's probably reading manga on school life or something. Schools were the most common setting for these stories. Yep, school life. And it seemed that even in the outside world, schools were considered special places.
行きなさい。
Ah, the voice again. With the command, you must leave. I wished I could go to a school one day.
誠。
Oh, Makoto. I was startled to hear my name being called. That was a girl. Someone had come right up next to me. But I had been so engrossed in my reading that I hadn't noticed. I looked up and saw a familiar face, one I'd known since I was a child. So it's a childhood friend, and wow, she is beautiful. Chibis. Oh, she's also wearing a yukata. White hair, golden eyes. Wow. Koizuka Mana, okay, that's her name, was my only close friend in the village, and childhood friend, I presume. She was fiance. She was also my fiance, and I loved her dearly. Though I often found her hard to deal with. Okay. He left behind his fiance and ran away. What happened to his fiance?
また、ここに来てたんだ。
He brought her along, right? Did something happen? He came here again? Thoughts. I stared. Mana was the only one who knew about this place. And about my passion for forbidden books.
相変わらず怖い顔。生まれてから一度も笑ったことないんじゃない？
I guess I'm a bit more stoic than I expected. She laughed gently. You just startled me, that's all.
驚くような悪いことをしてるからでしょ？
I'm not doing anything naughty. Well, it's not naughty, yeah. These books are only taboo because the people of the village decided they were. Yeah, I'm just reading really fun books about the outside world. It's not my fault that the village made these illegal.
そうね。
Imagine making manga and novels illegal. Oh my god. No censorship! No censorship! Mana nodded as she took off her sandals and put her feet into the water. Whoa! Wow. That's some beautiful art. The river is not animated though, but it's fine. It looks pretty nonetheless. She always became talkative as soon as the two of us were alone together, which was just as taboo as my book reading. Yeah, I was thinking she was talking to him quite a lot, or rather talkative. She was communicating with her mouth with Makoto since their meeting, so I guess they're really close. And I am pretty sure the young ones in the village might be the more open-minded ones. They probably are looking for more communication amongst themselves. To us, the conversation was a game. A risky game that we had to play in secret, lest anyone else hear. As long as you avoided commands or strong declarations, your Kotodama power wouldn't enter into the words you spoke. But of course, it was easy to slip if we weren't careful. Yeah, I would imagine. And that danger was what made it fun. Did you just say that danger was what made it fun?
外の世界ってそんなにいいものだと思う？
Apparently Makoto does think so. Mana adjusted her shawl and asked me the same question she did. Oh, what was that? Cherry blossoms? At the moment, a small flurry of faint blue tinge Blue-tinged snow drifted across my sight. Once, someone had used their Kotodama power in mana, saying, "It's snowing and it's cold." And so, to this day, snow was always falling around her, even in the height of summer, both indoors and out. Other people couldn't touch the snow and could only see glimpses of it occasionally. But to Mana herself, it was very real and very cold. I'm not as much of a dreamer as you think. Even I know that the world outside the village isn't some heavenly place where everything's wonderful all the time. The person that used this Kotodama power, can't you just reverse it? Why is Mana not undoing this "it's snowing, it's so cold" Kotodama effect on her? Did something happen to that person? Let's see here. I ignored the snow and answered her question. She never liked it when people mentioned the snow. I just wanted to see it and experience it for myself, that's all.
そうじゃなくて、あと何年かおとなしくしていれば、買い出し組になることだってあるでしょ。
Chosen for an expedition eventually. Just wait a few years? I guess adult age? Maybe 20 years old. Maybe you need to reach 20 years old to get chosen for an
わざわざ
expedition.
金を犯さなくても、その時に見てくればいいのに。
Why do now? Just wait. So she says. I weighed her words. Surely she wasn't just talking about reading manga. No, it seemed like she had guessed the truth, that I was itching to actually leave the village as soon as possible. Honestly, I don't really know why I'm so impatient to see it, but I always hear a voice.
言葉？
It says you must leave. Yeah, that voice of a woman that keeps appearing from time to time. When I'm alone in my bed at night and I hear the voice, my heart stirs and I feel like I have to escape from here. Does she know something about the owner of the voice? Amanda looked down at her feet and thought for a while. Then she looked at me.
もしも、今すぐ里の外に行きたいとして、誠は、私を置いていくつもりなの？
Would you just leave me behind? I wonder what happened here. Would you come with me, Mana? Oh, so he did try to invite her along, or bring her along. I carefully deflected her question with a question of my own. It was a precarious, balanced question. Even I wasn't sure whether I was just joking or whether I was extending her a serious invitation. Mana didn't answer right away, but soon she let out a small sigh.
わからない。考えたこともない。だけど、誠と一緒じゃない生活はありえない。それはわかる。
She can't imagine a life without me by her side.
答えなくていい。
Oh, she used Kotodama. That's quite forceful there, though. You don't have to answer as a command. Jesus. I'm starting to realize how scary this power is. I moved my mouth while Mana's Kotodama wouldn't let me speak. Whoa. Mana. Apparently I could still say words that weren't answers. I rubbed my throat and looked at her. only to finally realize that what was going on. Mana was grinning in amusement. That grin could only mean one thing. She was up to something. And I was about to be the hapless victim of that something. Mana, don't. I tried to tell her not to say anymore. If I phrased it as a strong command, my kotodama could stop whatever she was trying to do to me. But I was just a whisper too late. In any case, her kotodama was one of the strongest in the history of our clan. Oh, she's... Okay, so maybe I'm seeing a picture here. See, she's probably like the strongest kotodama user in their generation. Oh wait, history. Oh, in the village. She's probably the strongest in the village. Strongest in the history of her clan. One of the strongest. Okay. So currently right now she's probably the strongest in the village. Even if we had spoken at exactly the same time, I'm sure I would have lost the exchange.
動かないで。
Oh my god. She is planning something. I can't move. My entire body froze in place and even my lips couldn't move. Wow. My senses were fully intact, but I was finding it draining to hold this position indefinitely. Whew, she says, even though I'm like... I'm struggling here. She affected a sweet sigh.
ごめんね、急に。
What are you planning?
私は、あなたにとって、良い女の子でいたいと常に思ってるの。本当に。でも、こういうことをさせるあなたも、いけないの。
Okay, she sidled up to me and put her hands to my cheek. Is she gonna... As she came closer, I felt the air chill. Like I was lying next to a block of ice. Through Mana's low body temperature, I was indirectly feeling the effects of the snow kotodama that Mana suffered from. Whoa! They kissed. Mana placed her lips on mine. Since it happened in the middle of a sentence, my mouth was half open, and Mana's tongue entered it easily. Oh my god. Should I turn off the audio? She pushed her lips against mine harder and ventured further in. Paralyzed, I couldn't do nothing but follow the path to her cold tongue, traced around the inside of my mouth. I did like kissing. I did like making love as well. Making love. As my fiance, Miana was naturally my first partner. Oh! And I was here, and I was hers, and we had done the deed many times. Oh, so they were getting it on. Already! So it's not his first time. While verbal communication was forbidden in the village, physical intimacy was encouraged, especially since our clan was prone to infertility. Before long, I am having a bad feeling about this. Hold on. I'm gonna open here. And what else? I should turn off the audio. Where's the desktop audio? This should be it, right? Yeah, that should be it. Mana's hand found and opened the helm of my yukata. It began sliding sliding along my lower body. Yeah, okay, this is yeah, they're starting to use some really explicit words, so I'm gonna skip here. Hold on, give me a moment. I'm gonna skip slowly. Let's see. She was testing me. Oh, now, oh my god. Oh my god, she's putting it in her mouth. I knew it. Oh my god. This is only chapter 1. I'm barely into the 3rd or 4th scene. Why is there an H scene here? It's R18. Jesus. Hold on. Let's skip air. Okay, she's smiling. She's going back and forth. You are so beautiful. Oh my god. Ooh, those are big. Gee. They are. Oh my god. He's poking it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god, now they're putting it in. Oh my god, they're getting it on. Oh my god, now they are. Oh, what is she saying though? Let's see. Is she saying anything important during the scene? I don't see anything important. Mana came to offer herself to me just as a way to convince me to stay in the village? Question mark? That's my monologue here. Mana wasn't the kind of girl who would sell her body with ulterior motives. It was true though, although she liked to dominate during 60 times, she still acceded to my every wish. But that definitely didn't mean she was a weak-willed person. She was entirely independent and self-sufficient. That was part of her that made her so beautiful, and I admired her for it. I knew that she seduced me today entirely out of her own accord, yet small part of it was calculated. Part of it was an act. Okay. So it seems the scene is happening because she wants Makoto to stay in the village. Yeah, let's turn off the sensor. That's a really sad implication. I lay on my bed, unable to sleep as usual. Summer nights were short, which made them feel all the longer. My heart stirred.
行きなさい。
Oh, the voice again. Command. The woman's voice. Leave and go where? I replied to the phantom voice. My desire to experience the outside world grew stronger with every passing day. I guess because Mana tried to have ulterior motives in some way, because he wanted Makoto to stay for her, it probably backfired in this case. He had too much desire to leave. So, by now it had become a weight that I could feel deep inside my body. If it were simple curiosity, I would easily wait until I grew old enough to be chosen to join a shopping expedition like Manas had said. It wouldn't take long, a few years at most. But it wasn't simple curiosity. I'm pretty sure he wants to actually live outside of the village, like leave permanently or something. Where should I go? Yeah, he says right here, my desire to experience the outside world grew stronger with every passing day. Where should I go? Would the place I choose end up being worth going to? Who did I want to become? And what did I want to do with my life? I am he who speaks, bane but a word, boom but a word. That was a mantra passed down in our clan, said to describe our true nature. We were the descendants of gods, and holders of the powers of Kotodama. Our clan and the village were the only world I knew, and yet they said there was a special power, but then who were we supposed to use it on, when we can't even speak to each other? Okay. He makes a really good point here as well. The adults are not really teaching their younger generation anything. Because they have this power, and they're supposed to hide from the rest of the world, then why do they have this power for? I'm pretty sure Makoto believes that the power he has is making him feel confined from the other better things in life. So he probably wants to escape the rules of the village and everything else, the restrictions. He wants to see the world, basically. Yeah. I didn't just want to see the outside world. Yeah. We're here. I want to touch and feel it. Above all, I wanted to speak to people. He wanted to communicate, yeah.
行きなさい。
You must leave. And again, where should I go? And would the place I choose really be worth giving up everything? Worth leaving behind my birthplace and everything I've ever known? I knew the answer. The answer was that there was no answer. Nobody else can tell you how much anything is worth to you. You have to go, see, and decide for yourself. You'll never know what awaits you at your destination until you go there. And the places you visit in your search for the answer will become the signposts on your path forward. I rose from my bed. I lit a fire in the hearth, steamed some rice, and made some onigiri. I rounded up all 3 of my bamboo canteens and filled them with water. Rummaging through my chest of drawers, I found some paper money stashed among my parents' old kimonos. Oh, so he also has money. He's really prepared. Money that they had lightly kept aside for use during the next shopping expedition. Oh my god. I'm starting to wonder, is that voice from his mother? I'm getting a strange feeling it's the voice of his mother before she passed away, or on her deathbed or something. And that was it. I scanned the house to make sure I hadn't forgotten anything, but my preparation was complete. It was the best to travel light when walking through the mountains. Also, the fewer things I took with me, the longer it would be before anyone in the village realized I had left. I had dreamed about this moment so many times. I made one last check of the house, just in case. Now it was finally time. Saying goodbye to my old life was harder than I had imagined. I'm sorry, Mana. So he did leave Mana behind. Since I didn't have any parents, Mana was the only person from the village who I would really miss. But I couldn't keep subjecting her to my selfishness. It was time to go. I left the house. Outside, the sky was covered with the deep darkness that comes right before dawn. As I approached the edge of the village, I paused and looked back the way I come. This place was my home, where I was born and raised, and it had been my whole world, and now I might never lay my eyes on it again. I looked long and hard to make sure I'd never forget.
行きなさい。
You must leave. The words had always sounded insistent, but now I was really leaving. They sounded reassuring instead. Time to go. Oh, he used a command. He commanded himself time to go. He's really ready. He's actually really prepared this time. He's resolved. I put my resolve into words and took my first step into the unknown. Wow. So that was the flashback. So he left He left mana behind though. Well, that was all well and good, but at the time, I sure didn't think it would take a whole 4 days to find any other signs of human life. In hindsight, maybe I should have prepared researching and planning where to go, instead of zigzagging randomly through the mountains, trying to throw off my imagined pursuers. I mean, there may have been pursuers, but his decisions might have been not too off the mark there. Hey, at least I didn't run into any bears. But then, when it comes down to it, it's just like me to dive headfirst into things without a plan.
誠くん、大丈夫？
Whoa, you're close. I'm okay, I guess. As I'm staring into space, lost in my thoughts, Kokoro bends down and peers into my face. Yeah, I'm fine.
病院で一度見てもらった方がいいかしら。
Thank you for your kindness, but I probably don't need the hospital. Yeah, if he goes to a hospital, he might be getting himself more into trouble than it's worth. I don't think he has an ID, does he? He's been living in a hidden village or something. That's after all. I feel much better now, thanks to the both of you. So I don't think I need to go to the hospital. It's true, I feel much more alert after drinking the salted kelp tea and resting in this cooled room. So about where I came from. I guess he's filling them with almost all the details except the Kotodama and mana points, I guess. The two of them saved my life, so I tell them the truth. I tell them about the village I grew up in was deep in the mountains, cut off from civilization. I tell them about how my overwhelming curiosity about the outside world led me to escape from the village. Did he say escape to them? Did he describe his trip as an escape? I did tell them how I had no family. How both of my parents died in an epidemic. I told them about how I've always wanted to live in a real town. The only thing I didn't tell them about was my Kotodama power, and probably mana too. That's pretty private. Yeah, it sounds like a really strange story, doesn't it, to the both of you?
要するに、誠くんはここよりももっとすごい田舎から出てきたってことだね。
Yeah, basically, yes. A hidden village. Yeah, it's so isolated that I might as well be a period film actor or a time traveler, like you said, or
誠
guess.
くん、無理に聞くつもりはないんだけど、お金はいくら持ってるの？
He got his money from his parents, right? Yeah. Well, I have this much. I take out the paper money I stashed in the sleeve of my yukata and showed it to them. To Azaki-san. It's very wrinkled after 4 days in the mountains.
木の負の
Whoa!
85,000円か。
10, 20, 80. 85,000. 85,000 yen is $850. That's quite a lot of money. That's quite a lot.
プチリッチ
Yeah. You're kinda rich. Kindaね.
でも、街で暮らすには心もとないわね。
But I don't think this will be enough for you to live on here. Yeah, $850 might be enough for a week? Or, yeah, 9 days, maybe 8 days at a hotel? Maybe 7 days? Yeah, a week. About a week.
ホテルとか民宿を使ったら1週間くらいでおしまいかな。
Oh yeah, like she said. Yeah. She said it here too. Probably run through the money in maybe a week or two, so staying at a hotel. Oh, I'm fine sleeping on the ground as long as I have something to keep the morning dew off of me. That's probably the rain, right? He's saying. And I can till my own field. So I'll have my own food to eat.
それはもう、なんか普通の生活とは違うと思うな。
That's... I don't think he can randomly start farming in any piece of land near the town. I'm pretty sure that might not be legal.
畑って言っても、勝手にその辺の土を掘るのもダメなのよ。
Oh yeah, she says right here too. She's saying it here too. You know you can't just start digging around as you please. What?
Eh?
Oh? I can't? Can I? Can't I?
うん。
Yeah, you can. I see. Can't till a field, huh? Well, that's my entire plan, right? Out the window, I guess. In that case, I guess I'm going to have to forage for wild vegetables and fruits. Maybe catch some fish in the river. Try not to starve, you know? That sounds so... What's the term for that? So wild.
真顔で検討することじゃ、多分ない。
I'm scaring them, probably. They're in shock, probably. Kokoro looks at me aghast. Then she looks over at her mother.
ねえ、お母さん。
何心
Oh, whatever is the matter, my dear Kokoro? I'm pretty sure she's also expecting something from Kokoro.
困ってる人がいるなら、私は助けてあげたいかなって思うんだけど。
You think the right thing to do? Yes, when someone is in trouble, I think the right thing to do is to help them.
人には親切にしなさいってお母さんいつも言ってるし、誠くん悪い人じゃないと思うし。
Always tell them that you should be nice to people, right? You always tell me that, right, Mom? Makoto also seems like a good person.
思う。ね
Doesn't seem, you say. Makoto seems like a good person. Doesn't seem, you say. Is she,
うん。
Is my handsomeness working to my advantage? I decided there's something I need to say.
僕はいい人じゃないですよとか謙遜でもする
Are you going to be humble and tell us you actually aren't a good person? Ah, no, that's not it. Actually, I just wanted to ask, what do you mean by good person specifically? Oh my god, we're starting from there?
そこからか
ね
誠くんお料理できる
Can you cook? Huh? Sure, I live by myself and I always cooked my own meals.
掃除は
Cleaning? Sure, I can do that too. Why? Am I gonna work as a part-timer here?
心他に聞いておきたいことは
I'm probably gonna work as a part-timer here. Not paid. Maybe in return I might be able to stay here for a while? A free bed while taking care of the cafe, I guess, as an employee. Do you have anything else to say?
犬と猫ならどっちが好き
Is there a point to that question? You can ask me that later. We didn't have any dogs or cats in the village, but I guess tanukis and boars once in a while. Wait, why is she asking, do you like dogs or cats? He didn't really answer the question as well. We didn't have either cats or dogs, but I saw tanukis and boars once in a while.
採用
Oh, I'm hired. Apparently. What? My eyes widened as Azuki points directly at me.
このお店でバイトしてくれれば3食あり、昼寝はなしでしばらくお部屋を貸しましょう。
Oh! I guess that's it. I guess that's decided. I'm working part-time and I'm provided free meals a day. And a room.
お母さん太っ腹
Loose purse strings. What in the world is what expression is that? Hold on. Loose purse string. Loosen the purse strings. Increase the amount of money available to be spent. Ah, I see now.
ダイエット中よ。
Okay. I guess she's gonna take advantage of my me as an employee working for free to make more money. That's the expression here. What did she say? Gets looser when you're on a diet. What? I really need to get used to all these modern loanwords. We mostly only use native Japanese words back in the village. Luckily, I've seen part-time and diet plenty of times in the books I've read, so I'm able to keep up for now. So I just have to cook food at this cafe.
そうね。それとお茶とかコーヒーの入れ方を覚えてもらって、あとはお掃除と接客は挨拶くらいはきちんとね。
I'll also teach you how to make coffee and tea. Okay, and I need to clean and welcome customers. That sounds doable. Remember that I'm still holding the wad of bills. Hey, I don't know how much this money is worth, but would you accept it? It's worth a lot, bud. I'd be happy to work for you. What did you say? I'd be happy to work for you, but I'm sure my ignorance will cause you all kinds of trouble in the future. In the near future, so... Oh, she accepted it.
受け取っちゃうの
You're gonna take his money? I'm pretty sure she's gonna deposit the money somewhere. And keep it... Hold it for me for until something... For an emergency. I bet. Kokoro looked surprised that Azuki accepted the bills.
普通そこはいいのよ持っておきなさいって断った方がかっこよくない
Oh, Kokoro. She's such a romantist.
じゃあ、あなたがかっこつけなさい。
What? Go right ahead, Kokoro. If you want to say something cool. Azuki takes the bills and I gave her and hands them to Kokoro. Oh!
およ
Oh yo, you have my money now.
誠くん、まだお金の価値が分かってなさそうだし、誰かが管理してあげた方がいいでしょ。
なるほど
So I guess, Kokoro's my manager now.
彼が何か買いたい時とか必要なものがあったら心が判断してね。
お母さんお金の管理だけはできないっていうかずさんとか悲惨とか爆発だって感じだもんね
That's not something I'd imagine her mom to be. Her mom's loose with money? Oh, she burns for it too. The only thing I'm burning is his diet. Which is it? This mother and daughter pair is so...
太っ腹だね
It's like a slapstick They can make a slapstick comedy with these conversations here. Oh my god. Yeah, your clothes are loose too, I get it. Huh? Loose? Clothes? I don't really get what they're saying, but it sounds like they've come to a conclusion, a dust off my hands. Alright then, what should I start with?
今日はいいわよ。さすがに熱中症で倒れてた人をすぐにこき使うようなことはしないから。
Oh, thank you.
誠くんの寝るところ、どうしようか。
ココロの隣の部屋。
I guess I'm sleeping next to your room, Kokoro.
だよね。
Is she blushing? No, she's not. It's just a default face. Expression. Default expression. Kokoro hesitates though, like, seems like she has something to say. But she quickly turns to me and smiles like a flower is blooming right before my eyes.
じゃあ、うちの中を案内してあげる。
Okay. Okay.
家に人が増えるとか、新鮮だな。
Another person in the house. Oh, do they not... Oh yeah, now that you mention it, do they not have a father figure here in the family? I guess she's an only child, so... What if you tripped and fell? Hey, you shouldn't run in the hallway. What if you tripped and fell? Kokoro is running towards the back of the cafe.
実の兄弟みたいね。
Thank you for the compliment. If it seems like we're siblings to you, then that's a great impression I'm giving you. Azuki is watching us in amusement. Azuki, may I enter your house?
どうぞ。
Oh, very polite there. Thank you.
でも、誠くん、うちの子はちょっと冷静。童話のお姫様みたいな天然物だから傷つけないであげてね。
She's an airhead and she's a fairy tale princess. So please be careful not to hurt her. Maybe romanticism might be a wrong term for her personality. Maybe she's overly what's the word? Imaginative. No, that word will come later, sooner or later. She's like a princess, yeah. All I can say is she's really starting to act like a princess that doesn't really know. No, she's a princess that has a really idealized vision of romance or something. Yeah, that. Azuki suddenly has a serious look on her face. I cocked my head to the side. Of course, I would never harm her, and I have no intention of doing so. She saved my life. If anything, I like to help her out as much as I can.
君も天然記念物ね。
Eh? How does that sound? How does that make me sound like an airhead? Am I a hairhead? Am I a hairhead? Airhead? The what?
まあ、今のところは娘の自主性に任せましょう。
Azuki smiles. I'm not sure what she's talking about, but for now, I head to the back of the cafe where Kokoro went. There's a door at the back, which leads out of the cafe area, and into a stairwell that leads up to the second floor. I follow Kokoro up the stairs.
ここがね、うちの居間。
Okay, this is our living room. She spreads her arms, showing me the room at the top of the stairs. This is a really nice looking room, by the way. Oh wow, there's a television, a refrigerator, western style soft plush chairs. Plush chair. Is that what you call it? And all kinds of other interesting looking furniture. Even on a visual level, there are many more colors and shapes in this room than I ever saw in my house back in the village. I feel like my head is spinning. Living room, so that means this is a shared space for everyone in the house.
そうそう。
It's so luxurious. I guess compared to his old life, I guess so. This is pretty normal though. I hope he gets used to it. I can't help but express my amazement. Just being able to sleep in a soft chair like this. I don't think you're sleeping there, boy. My boy. In a soft chair like this would be more than enough for me.
柔らかい椅子ってソファーね。ここじゃプライバシーがないよ。シェアハウスとかだとそういうものなのかもだけど。
Shared spaces. Shared space apartments. I'm sorry, but I don't really... but I don't really don't know most of those words.
あ、わからないんだっけ。ごめんね。
What is this strange sentence? I'm sorry, but I don't really know most of those words. No problem. Actually, I hope you keep using them, since that makes it easier for me to pick up words I need to know. If I just make sure to remember the pronunciations, I can look them up in the dictionary later. Wow, such a serious, studious mindset there.
じゃあ、紹介の続きね。
Hardworking, boy.
うちは1階でお店をやってるから、ちょっと部屋の配置が特別なんだ。
And moving on, yeah, a cafe. Okay.
さっきいた1階は、喫茶店と奥にお母さんの部屋があって、あとはトイレとお風呂もしたね。
Full bathroom in the first floor as well, okay.
台所は喫茶店のをそのまま使ってるから、ご飯はお店で食べるの。
Okay. We use the kitchen to eat our own meals as well, okay.
残りの部屋は全部2階で、飲み物はそこの冷蔵庫にも入ってるから。
Oh, so there's a fridge in the second floor too, with some drinks. Easy access, okay.
誠くん、料理できるって言うし、ご飯、楽しみにしてるね。
I'm pretty sure it's pretty low standards, and if we're comparing it to modern, comparing it to cooking for modern civilization, but it should be pretty good. Kokoro smiles as she points at a nearby door.
ここが私の部屋。殺人事件の現場くらい立ち入り禁止だけど、何か用事があったら声をかけて。
This is my room. Imagine there's a police tape all over the door saying, "Crime scene, do not enter. And if you need anything, just knock and let me know." These are sliding doors, aren't they? Yeah. These really look like sliding doors here. So traditional. Wow. Got it.
で、隣が誠くんの部屋。
Oh. Yeah. Beside her room. She opens the door and enters the room. Wow, there's an air conditioner. A soft-looking bed. And there's also a fan, a small desk, a pillow for seating. Quite a lot of things there. This room? What's this room? I'm puzzled by what I see inside the room. I expected an unfurnished bedroom or even a storage closet. But there's furniture all laid out, as if someone was living here. Isn't somebody already living in this room?
ここ、お父さんの部屋だったの。
This was Dad's room. So did her dad leave? Was it he divorced or something?
結構前に、
Ah.
交通事故で死んじゃったんだ。
He died. He passed away in an accident. It wasn't recently?
どうして？
Oh yeah, because it's still left as is. The room is still neat and clean.
ああ、部屋そのままにしてあって、定期的に掃除もしてるんだよね。
Ah, so they were cleaning it from time to time. Quite a while back. I would assume quite a while back would mean like a few years ago. They were cleaning the room occasionally for a few years. That's quite sad. Is it really okay for me to use this room then? It Seems like this bedroom is being kept ready for use at any moment's notice. As if it was just waiting for someone to suddenly come back home one day and return to his former life. If I stay in this room, won't I be disrespecting the memory of its former occupant?
片付けてるのはお母さんで、それはまあ、生きてた頃のままにしたいっていうのはあると思うんだけど、お母さんも私も、それはそれ、これはこれって感じかな。
Well, shouldn't we check with Azuki-san then? No, I'm pretty sure she gave you that room, Makoto. I'm pretty sure she was the one that assigned you that room. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, like I said. Azuki's the one who said I should stay in this particular room in the first place.
気にしないで。私も死んだ人より生きてる人の方が大事だと思うよ。
Don't worry, Kokoro. I'll take care of this room. I think the living is more important than the dead.
部屋だって誰かが使うためにあるんだし、ベッドも人が寝るためにあるんだし、そういう意味でも使ってあげなきゃ。
I see. I run my hand across the desk. There's no dust on the surface, but I will try to keep it as close as possible to how it is now.
ありがとう。
Kind. Everyone is so kind here. Makoto, Kokoro, Azuki. Too much kindness. It's blinding me. Oh my god. No, thank you, Kokoro.
家の紹介はこんなところかな。あ、そうだ。タオルとか用意しなくちゃ。
You need a
他
towel
に
and
も
a
歯ブ
toothbrush.
ラシとか洗面用具とか。着替えはお父さんの服がそのまま残ってるから着て。多分サイズは似たような感じだと思うから。
Oh, if you're okay with that, then I guess I'll wear your dad's clothing. Oh, sure. I feel a little bad wearing Kokoro's dad's clothes, but I realize I don't have much choice unless I want people on the street to stare at my realistic yukata. But speaking of clothes, I guess I should help with the laundry too, right?
あ、そこまでやってくれるの？
Yeah. Where's the nearest? The guy just straight up said river. Where's the nearest river or well?
いや、もしかして桃太郎のお母さんみたいに川で洗濯するつもりなのかな？
Momotaro. Is that from a really popular childhood story? Children's storybook or something? Momotaro's grandma. Yeah, it's from a really popular children's book. It's from yeah, Japanese folklore. Momotaro's grandma. Huh?
洗濯はいいよ。ちょっと恥ずかしいし。
They're girls, you know, Makoto. They're girls. I'm pretty sure you should just leave the laundry to them. It's fine. Kokoro's face turns red as she mutters to herself. I don't quite follow. I haven't come across any scenes of people doing laundry in the manga and books I've read. Could it be that people in the outside world use machines, even to do the laundry? Suddenly I started yawning, but I kept my mouth closed, trying to suppress it.
眠いの？
We should, just let our body rest. Let's go. Well, my body does feel more sluggish than usual. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still using like 3 to 4 commands to move his body. He's gonna fall flat on the bed the moment he lays down. I'm saying this now.
寝た方がいいよ。ずっと山歩きしてて、さっきまで体調悪かったんだもん。
You're right. Everything I see in here is new and exciting. and I can't wait to go exploring around this new world. But there's no need to push myself too hard. After all, I'll still be here tomorrow. She's angry. Let's go to sleep. We're getting her worried. Then I notice Kokoro staring at me. What is she doing? Hey. She poses on my cheek. Ow, 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 ow. She's not pulling hard enough for it to hurt. Oh. But it was so sudden that I grunted in surprise.
誠くん、全然表情が動かないね。
Oh, like I said, he's pretty stoic. Is stoic the best word for that? Or is it emotionless? Yeah, stoic is a good word for that. Am I?
ちょっと真面目だったり優しい顔をしたりはするけど、笑ったり怒ったりって感じがないね。
I can't really say that's stoic. I guess emotionless is the best word. Well, stoic is fine too. Well, I guess not. She could. Oh wait, hold on. She can tell that I have a serious look compared to a kind look compared to my default look. She's really paying attention to my expressions. It's not surprising that that kind of thing is exactly what I felt I was missing back in the village. Even Mana with her cool demeanor is far more emotive than most of the villagers. Maybe her strong emotions are what makes her Kotodama so powerful? Who knows? Well, I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm kind of just like this naturally. Well, let's just say I haven't really gotten used to expressing my emotions yet.
今はまだか。
You're making her curious.
そうだね。そのうち笑ってみせてね。
Oh, that's a flag. Kokoro smiles at me. What a great smile. I wish I could smile like she does.
じゃあ、私はいろいろと準備してくるけど、それが終わったら隣の部屋にいるから。ご飯の時間にまた呼びに来るね。
Okay. Sure, thank you.
おやすみなさい。
Good night. Kokoro starts to leave the room, but she stops and turns around to face me, still smiling.
元気になったらいっぱいお話ししようね。
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Sure. Yay, bye-bye, good night. See you tomorrow. She waves bye goodbye and turns and leaves the room. Talking. That's exactly what I want, too. Yeah, that's what he's hoping for. More communication. With the heat stroke and all the new things I was seeing, it hasn't really hit me until now. But I met actual outsiders and talked to them. Yay! Kokoro and Azuki-san. I still only know them on a surface level, but from what I can tell so far, if anyone in the outside world is as nice as they are, I feel like everything's going to be just fine. That's also another flag. And a bad one. I hope he learns sooner rather than later that there's some bad people in the world too. I look around the room. I walk over to the bookshelf and locate the dictionary. As I try and take the dictionary from the shelf, I suddenly feel dizzy. Apparently I'm further gone than I realized. Come on, let's just go to sleep. Don't start reading stuff. Release your commands. Can you release your commands? That you put on yourself? That you placed on yourself? I collapsed on the bed, not a Japanese style futon but a western bed. I've seen so often in manga. And come to think of it, it's really cool in this room. Probably because of the air conditioner I spotted in the living room. I feel like I could forget that it's summer if I wasn't thinking about it. Thoughts, good night. I realized I forgot to reply to Kokoro when she said good night to me. I do want to communicate more freely, but I was raised not to speak out loud. Old habits die hard. Well, I'll start working on it tomorrow. Good night. My whole body feels heavy as mud, and it seems like my consciousness could go out like a candle at any time. Dots, 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 dots. Dots again, times 3. I open my eyes again. I can't sleep. The unfamiliar fluffiness of the bed makes me feel like I'm in freefall. It's scaring me. And I can't smell the scent of earth. No, actually, I can't smell any natural scent at all. And my nose isn't used to that. I get out of the bed and lie down on the floor, in the corner of the room. Yes, this is what I was looking for. This hardness, like lying on wood slats. A powerful sleepiness assaults me. Ah, yeah. Just take your time. Get comfortable first, and then in the future you might be able to use the bed. I think I can fall asleep this time. But I really need to practice with the bed, starting from tomorrow. As I worry about how to deal with the fluffy bed, my mind begins to drift away. This might be a good place to stop. Dots, 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 times 3 again. Oh, it's a transition. Amatsutsumi. Yeah, this is a good place to stop. Save. There you go, save. So, we know that Makoto is a descendant of a god that could use Kotodama, and he himself can use part of the power, Kotodama. He met Kazuki and Kokoro, and they let him in as a live-in employee that will be working for the cafe in return to live rent-free with free meals every day. And of course he left behind Mana, his fiance. I wonder what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure Mana is gonna search for him. She's gonna try and attempt to follow his tracks. So we might see Mana later on in the game. Okay, this is episode 1. That was a great start. I hope you let's see what's gonna happen in the next episode. Okay guys, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.